Today I'm going to show you guys how to render a video in 4K using DaVinci Resolve. Now, at the time of making this video, you do not need Studio to render in 4K. You can render in 4K on the free version of DaVinci Resolve. Now, if you want to render in 8K, then you need Studio. But 4K, you should be able to do just fine. Now, this is going to be important. I personally like starting on the Edit tab, but that's just me. That's not really per se needed. Now, before you input any clips or import any clips, rather, or anything, you want to go down to the bottom right hand corner to this gear icon. Okay, click on it, and then timeline resolution under master settings. That's what you want. You don't have to touch any of these other things except for this. For master settings, you can either type in 3840 by 2160, or you can go down here. Like I said, 8K is a studio version thing, so definitely keep that in mind. Like I said, you can again just type in 3840 by 2160. That will be 4K. And then you can change the frame rate to whatever frame rate you want. I personally like 60, but I know a lot of people tend to record at maybe 24 to 30. Keep in mind, 60 FPS, 4K, your render times might be quite big depending on what depending on what type of computer you have and whatnot. And then after you're done with that, you would click save, and it saves here. Then you import your. Okay, I have imported something that I recorded for another video of mine just to show you guys how this works. Because after you're done editing and everything, what you want to do is click on the Deliver tab, okay? This is probably the most important part because you might not have a custom setting for 4K. So what you can do is use your custom setting and change it to 4K, or click custom export, pick the location, pick the file, pick the format. I personally recommend MP4 if you're going on the YouTube or something like that. H.264 or H.265, either one works quite well. Hardware acceleration might not work if you're on a PC and have the free version. I don't know if you'll have that or not. For resolution, you definitely want to make sure it's on 4K. It should be by default, but if it's not, you can just type in 3840 by 2160 frame rate. It should go automatically be the frame rate that you picked for your timeline, but if not, there should be some options possibly. And then after you make sure everything is right, you pick the location, you picked an actual name and stuff, then you would hit add to render queue, and then you render it out. And like I said, time will vary based on how powerful your machine is. And that is how you rendered something in 4K on DaVinci Resolve. Hopefully, this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.